This is not a paid advertisement. Despite the hat. Well, it's been a while, and as such I've developed a little bit of camera fright, but I'm going to just go ahead and do this because people actually want an update to my Moneybox review. I'm currently wearing the hat that Moneybox sent me because they like my review so much, so thanks for that. When I checked out my creator studio on YouTube, I realized that I'd had a bunch of comments on these videos that had gone unanswered because I never check it because I never think anyone's watching. But it seems like I've upped my subscriber base a little bit by like 5. Anyway, a few people wanted to know how much money I've made since I've started using Moneybox. So I've written down my current figures. I've been saving, I started off saving £15 a week. Then I upped it to £25 a week. The reason I'm saving with Moneybox is because they take it on a direct debit out of my account every week. So I don't need to think about it, it's easy, it just goes. Even if I'm not paying attention to the app, I know that I'm stockpiling money, which is what I wanted from the app. I'm not so fussed on microtransactions. I don't really care about spending on my debit card and then rounding up the change. I'm more focused on a steady amount every week. I like whole numbers, so I know the 25 is going out every week. Currently, in my ISA that I opened through Moneybox, I have £708.95. It's taken me about, oh, you could work it out, what, 9 months maybe? Taking me 9 months to get that. The projected return on the investment category that I'm in is 6.7%. I mean, it varies every week, it goes up and down. I've got a bad habit of checking it every day, actually. Sometimes it's been as high as nearly 2%, sometimes it's been as low as minus 1%. So there is a chance you could lose some money. But at the moment, it's giving me about 0.86% back, which isn't great, but it's better than the standard savings accounts that I've got my other money in at the moment. So far, with £708.95 in my account, £12.67 of that is gains, which is money I've made through the investments, and Moneybox have taken £6.92 off me in fees, which leaves me with a total return of £5.84, which is more than I would have had if I hadn't put money in Moneybox, but it's not like a vast amount of money. The point with this is that it's not about making money. It's not about putting a lot of money into an investment and then getting a massive return. It's not like a quick turnaround like that. The point of Moneybox and saving in this sort of way, I suppose, is that you're constantly topping it up. You're putting more money in, so you'll have a stockpile of money in the future, whereas if you hadn't done it, you'd have nothing, because it's easy to spend £25 a week on nothing, whereas I know that I'm putting that 25 in that ISA every single week, so that in the future I'll have, I mean, what was it? Let's look it up now. If you open the app and you go to the Discover page, there's a thing called Time Machine. Click on that and it gives you little options where you can see how your current investment's going, and if you upped it to like £30 or £50 there, what you would get in the future based on those amounts. On my current £25 a week investment, in 10 years I stand to have £19,658. They're predicting that 5,905 of that will be gains. Again, that remains to be seen. But my point is, if I hadn't been putting this £25 a week away, I wouldn't have that in the future. I would likely have nothing. So that's where I currently stand. If you don't know what Moneybox is, I did do a terrible review. Essentially, it was just me talking about the app a couple of months ago. But the point of the company is that they take microtransactions and put it into an ISA, which that you can then invest in stocks and shares. You can choose your category between a safe investment, a more balanced investment, or a risky investment. Personally, I've gone mid-range because I like a little bit of risk, but not too much. And when they take your microtransactions, essentially what it is, if you spend £5.75 on your debit card for something, so you bought a coffee, it's an expensive coffee, they will then take the 25 pence up to the £6 mark and put it in your stocks and shares ISA. I personally prefer just setting that £25 a week amount and then taking it. That's great. I like it. It's not a great deal that I'm putting in at the moment because I'm putting my money elsewhere as well. I'm trying to build up an emergency fund a la Dave Ramsey. I do recommend it if you're the kind of person that maybe struggles to save. It's very easy, and you can set the amount of how much you want. If you want as little as £10 a week, just set it to £10, and you know that £10 is going somewhere for your future. And that's the end of that, really. On another note, perhaps a little more of an exciting investment area, I have been dabbling with cryptocurrencies a lot lately. A friend of mine told me to buy Bitcoin months ago when it was way under £10,000 per Bitcoin, and I didn't bother. Not that I wasn't interested, it's just that I didn't have enough money to potentially lose. And Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is obviously a much bigger gamble than just putting money into a savings account. So when I had the money, I bought a couple of £100 worth of Bitcoin. I've sort of bought it in increments, so I think the amount of money I've currently got in cryptocurrencies is about 400 or 500. It feels risky saying that because it took me a long time to get to a point where I was saving money, but nevertheless I decided to jump in because it sounded like fun. With Bitcoin, I don't think I've made a great deal of money. I'm probably breaking about even, but what Bitcoin has allowed me to do is invest in altcoins, and so far I've had a really fun time doing it. It is becoming a little bit obsessive, I will admit, because I'm checking the prices of different coins and the percentages of my investments. Have they gone up, have they gone down? And I'm doing it maybe like 10 times a day which is not great. I should just leave it alone. But then again, you want to see the ups and downs, you want to ride the roller coaster. But essentially, I'm about £60 up from my initial investment, which isn't a great deal again, but I made £60 in a matter of, you know, there's a plane. Anyway, so yeah, at the moment I'm up about £60 from trading cryptocurrencies, which isn't a great deal again, but then again, I don't have a great deal of money invested in it. I'm only spending what I can afford to lose at the minute. And essentially all of that came through buying Ripple. Now, I'm a complete novice when it comes to this sort of stuff. I don't fully understand the idea behind Bitcoin and blockchain technology and all of that stuff, but I'm learning more and more as I go, and it's very interesting, and I'm up, which is good. So that's a bit more of an exciting thing. We're comparing this to something like Moneybox, where like I said, Moneybox is it's just a slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies may have the potential to produce larger gains in a short amount of time. I think some people maybe see it as a get rich quick scheme. I'm not trying to get rich quick, I'm just having fun with it. But if I do make a little bit of money off it, then that's superb. I mean, who wouldn't want that? So yeah, there's two ends of the stick there really. Slow and steady with Moneybox, or quick and dirty with Bitcoin. If you're interested in either, I'd do a little bit of research maybe and start dabbling, because it is even Moneybox is a lot of fun, seeing your wealth amass. And obviously, if I was putting more than the £25 a week in Moneybox, my percentage back would be greater. Therefore, it would sort of counterbalance the fees. Because at the moment, I'm sort of spending roughly 50% of what I make in fees. So obviously, if I had more of my own money in it, I'd get more of a percentage back, but the fees would sort of stay the same. So yeah, that's my update on where Moneybox is going and how my Moneybox is doing. If you're interested, get on it. Again, leave comments, because I've thoroughly enjoyed seeing that people are interacting with these videos. Start saving, start putting away some money, because it's good for your future you. Be good to your future you.